Bottoms.
This is the new film from Canadian director and co-writer Emma Seligman, who made the brilliant Shiver Baby, which you may remember me reviewing. This stars Rachel Sennett, who starred in Shiver Baby and who co-writes and stars here. So it's a radical reworking of the high school comedy in a similar vein to Booksmart, which you liked very much. Like its central perspective is LGBT female, but it's far more indie and anarchic spirited than Booksmart. It's billed as coming from the producers of Pitch Perfect, which means it's Elizabeth Banks, who, if you remember, was most recently the powerhouse behind Cocaine Bear, and who is somebody who really is doing quite remarkable work in the world of film. So Sennett and Ayo Edebiri are PJ and Josie. They are two unpopular schoolgirls, a la Booksmart, and they say that people don't dislike them because they're gay. They dislike them because they're gay and untalented. They hit upon the idea of starting a women's self-defense club as a way of attracting the attention of the kind of queen bees, the more popular people who are also their heartthrobs. And also, this will provide them with an excuse to grapple with them, literally. Nice. Here is a trailer clip.
I'm gonna expel you both for committing a crime against
Jeff! Get out of the car.
You can't tell me what to do!
Get out of the freaking car!
We were just practicing for a self-defense club.
So it's like a fight club?
Yes.
just stay in your lane until you're much Wesleyan.
Yes, sir.
What's your plan here?
Jeff is psychotic, and they're picking on the weak and defenseless.
So we teach a bunch of girls how to defend themselves. They are grateful to us.
Adrenaline is flowing. Next thing you know, Isabel and Brittany are kissing us on the mouth.
You can be our club advisor.
You know, my mom did say I need to pick up a hobby.
Welcome to our fight club.
Let's get it popping in this.
So anyway,
that's a lot of birdsong there.
There is a lot of birdsong. There's a lot of birdsong in the film. So, Fight Club for girls, PJ and Josie conning their schoolmates into
not PJ and Duncan, PJ and Josie,
into believing that they spent their summer in juvie, in juvenile hall, you know, having to sort of fight off knife attacks and shiv attacks. Anyway, meanwhile, the football team are counting down the days to a match with their long-standing rivals, who are generally considered to be murderers and killers. So there is a reference to the final football pitch showdown from The Wanderers, the Phil Kaufman movie, and I think that must be deliberate because it does seem to be sort of clearly flagged up. So Seligman has called it, quote, a campy queer high school comedy in the vein of Wet Hot American Summer, but for a more Gen Z queer audience. And Rachel Sennett called it two girls in a classic American football town who start a fight club under the guise of female empowerment, but it's also so that they can have sex with cheerleaders. So you can tell from both those statements that it's kind of deliberately provocative and front foot, but neither of those tongue-in-cheek descriptions quite manage to capture just how anarchic and just how genuinely bonkers it is in, I think, a really entertaining way. Apparently, studios didn't want to make the movie when it was pitched. No school wanted to allow their school to be used, so they ended up doing it in an abandoned school and gym. Honestly, congratulations to the filmmakers for standing their ground, because cinema would be a lot poorer without movies like this. At times, it had the kind of, in my opinion, the sort of freewheeling spirit of Lindsay Anderson, in that you think, I genuinely don't know where this is going. Oh, it went there. Wow, that was kind of unexpected. There's a couple of scenes which reminded me of, do you remember that scene in Ron Burgundy when two of the news teams have a fight in the park and it suddenly becomes really, and one of them says afterwards, wow, that escalated quickly. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
it's a long time ago.
Yes, this is a lot funnier. There was that sort of sense of the anarchic energy of where is this going to go. But the really impressive thing is that for all the madness, for all the contrivance, for all the, the sort of the arch theatricality, I actually did care about them. And it kind of got me in the feels. And I really enjoyed it. There were many moments in it. I just thought, wow, I'm just impressed that you managed to be that far out there. And I think
what does that mean? It
means that the film, if it was workshopped, you'd go, no, take that out. You can't have that.
What sort of thing are you talking about?
Well, I don't want to spoil any of the plot points, but what the film does is it sort of sets itself up with a slightly sort of madcap premise, which it then follows through on in a way. Actually, when we were talking about Beckett, I am not comparing the film to Samuel Beckett, and yet I'm about to do that. The thing about absurdist comedy and absurdist tragedy. That that life is absurd. The stuff that what Beckett was. This is hard to do. There is something about a portrayal of the world in which the portrayal of the world is completely absurd, but it's absurd to the point that it's actually truthful, because you think, yeah, that's mad, and those things could never happen, but there is a truth in them happening.
Right.
And that is, I have managed rather wonderfully to melange together Samuel Beckett and Bottoms, and I'm very proud of having done it.
Why is it called Bottoms?
Because they're bottom of the league, they're bottom of the pile, they're bottom of the, they're the lowest of the low.
So it has right, okay.
You're going to say it has no. I can't imagine that the word is used without knowing that Bottoms also, because in America.
But also every time the word has come up on this program over the years, you've always done it. Tee-hee, bottom.
Yes, that's right.
That's how it is.
Yeah, but
it's not that.
But no, they are bottom of the pile. They are bottom of the social ladder.
Right, because in quotes, anarchic comedies can often be very off-putting, but it sounds as though that this is an anarchic comedy which you are a part of rather than being alienated by.
Precisely so. You said it better than I did. And also, I think once again, and let's compare this to How to Have Sex, it is once again proof that one of the things that cinema can do is put you in the position of characters who are nothing like you, and you see the world through their eyes, even if they are archly constructed comic actors. I really enjoyed it.
Thanks very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as we enjoyed making it. While you're here, check out all the other videos because they're cool too, aren't they?
Yeah, and if you want to keep up to date with everything Kermode and Mayo's take, then check out our social channels.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
I mean, I would. I have done.
Excellent.